My name is Shane Corpuz. I am the Metro Production Department Mechanical Utilities Cogeneration Plant Supervisor with NAVFAC Southwest. We're at the Naval Medical Center San Diego cogeneration plant, where we provide commodities to the hospital to include heating hot water, chill water, steam, electrical power, and other utilities. So the most recent project we have here is updating the control system for our solar turbine, which allows us to have better control of the operations of it, be able to remotely control it from up here in the control room. We'll be able to monitor a lot more data points and pull more accurate information, as well as conduct breaker operations paralleling, making and breaking parallels across the different breakers we have here, including utility breakers, the generator breaker itself, and any other tie breakers we have on the medium voltage switchgear. Another big thing that happened was we replaced the starter motor, which will give us the capability of having no issues when we start the turbine generator up from cold start. The operation of the turbine with the upgrades, the personnel in the hospital itself will not see any difference. It gives us the ability to operate essentially more efficiently here at the plant. So there's no downtime for the hospital really for this upgrade, as we have two fire tube boilers that will provide the amount of steam that we need to provide the hospital with, the steam to heat up the hot water for heating hot water systems and other steam for sterilization and humidity control. So the hospital itself does not see any downtime for this turbine upgrade. The cogeneration plant team is made up of myself as a first line supervisor. I have a working leader, as well as maintenance personnel and operations personnel. So the operators, as we call them, are the team who mans the plant 24 hours. So if there's nothing going on in the plant, they take hourly readings and make sure that the spaces in the plant are, clean, nothing's leaking, there's no corrective maintenance that needs to be done. A really big thing for the reason that they're here for 24 hours, so they'll be here, all the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So it's essentially like being on deployment. We lose the 8 to 12 hours with our family on that given day. It's another small sacrifice that they have to make. But they're here, in case of an emergency, if, there's an electrical outage or a steam outage, they're here to make sure we can bring that commodity back if we need to, or make the calls so that we can get those commodities back. The other half of that team is the maintenance team. They do a lot of the preventive maintenance. If the operators happen to find like a small leak or something corrective that can be done, the maintenance personnel will take care of that. We'll conduct research needed to lock out, tag out the equipment, and make the repair as quickly, efficiently as possible. The cogen plant itself has a lot of assets here. So we obviously have the cogeneration turbine, which provides some electrical power, and the exhaust is used to heat up the feed water, create steam. We also have two fire tube boilers, which also create steam, and that's kind of what we're running on now. So the fire tube boilers are what's running to give, again, like the steam, the heating hot water, and all that stuff for the hospital when the turbine is down. So it's kind of like a backup. We also have 5 chillers, 2 of which are steam chillers, medical air compressors, lab air compressors, control air compressors, medical vacuum, domestic water pumps. We provide a lot of commodities to the hospital here.
My name's Thomas. I'm an electric power controller at Cogen for NAVFAC. I maintain and operate boilers at peak efficiency. So I've been with NAVFAC for about 6 months now, and we're doing a retrofit from a product from my previous employer, and then I found out that an actual module that I built while I was there, employed by them, is being installed today as like a main or a temperature reading asset for the turbine. I was in charge of turbofabs for my previous employer for working on turbines, and the particular part in the turbine was designed as a switchgear where it has several junction boxes and PT transmitters